Our lone game this Saturday features two teams that are eager to move up in the standings, coming off wins, Meralco and Alaska, wanting to be able to get this victory, to be able to solidify their spots. Both teams are on the rise. Anthony Stay here together with Jolly Escobar. Jolly, these are the games we love to do because these are teams just hungry for another win.
First of all, how are you, my friend? It's been a while, Mr. Suntay.
Glad to be back, buddy. Glad to be working with you.
You know what? I'm a Norman Black fan, partner. He's one of Mr. 100%. The emphasis on the defense, emphasis on rebounding. Always love it. It's very, very obvious with the teams that he handles. It's always there. The defense is there, get a lot of boards. But the Alaska Aces keeping rain or shine at an all-time low. That's 48 points the last game. So both teams defensive-minded. This is going to be interesting, Anthony.
Could you say that these two squads are now starting to find their groove?
I would say so. A very nice start for the Meralco Balls. We're looking at the front line. Reynald Hugnadan and Raymond Almazam. That nice feel-good win against the Beermen. The very beginning of this conference, Coach Norman at the post-game saying it, if there is a time to beat the Beermen, it's now. That you don't have a 100% Junmar Pardo. And he did it. He beat SMB, bumped into a problem, one loss, but they're looking good. 3 wins, that one loss. Coming from a win, the Meralco Balls. We're looking at the Alaska Aces. Same thing, also coming from a win. We just said it. Keeping rain or shine to that very low 48-point output. Also coming from a win. So both teams are feeling good, Anthony.
You need to be able to sustain these wins. You want to be able to stay on top of the pack because it's a very short season, so to speak. Very short elimination round. Let's break down this match, starting out with Meralco. Let's take a look at the numbers of their last game.
This is against Phoenix. Double digits ang their lead. It was 91-80, an 11-point advantage. This is what we were talking about. Look at this, 9 plus 19 on the boards, 59 as against 40. Look at the steals, and this plus 9 also on the steals. These are points from turnovers. Look at that, 28-9. And then even their bench chipping in nicely, 38-24, Anthony.
You know, when you have your bench chipping in 38 points, that just gives you and your entire coaching staff so much confidence in them. And right now, let's talk about this bench bomber in Alain Maliksi. He was one of the major reasons why they got 38 bench points.
Well, you know what's nice? First, they had Chris Newsome, and then in comes Alain Maliksi, and now there is a Mac Bello. These guys are just looking good, just loving this lineup. But Alain Maliksi comes off the bench, gives them 20 plus points. What a great boost coming from Alain Maliksi. Has, I'd say, one of the best looking jump shots in the PBA today. 24 points off the bench, 7 boards. That's not really his job. His job is to put the ball in the hoop. 8 of 16. This is beautiful. 50% for Alain Maliksi in that game against Phoenix, Anthony.
You know, it's just so nice to see him back in action and doing so well because there was a point in time where he was considered one of the best shooters that we have here in the league. Lipat naman tayo. On the other side, obviously, when we talk about Alaska, their previous game also coming off for a win. They're very confident coming into the game.
Definitely. And this is what we were talking about. I keep on harping about it because 48 points. How can you win a game by with having a 20% field goal percentage? 6 of 11 on the free throws. Did not shoot a lot of free throws. They got killed off the boards as well. Starter points 50 for Alaska. Wow, of course, more than their bench, but that 48 points again. Impossible to win a game.
That's the second lowest
right?
in PBA history. So obviously something that they can't be proud of. But Alaska can take some pride in the fact that they were a big factor why that number wasn't that way. Taking a look at this gentleman right here. You have to trust in Abu Trotter because slowly but surely he's showing everybody why he's highly touted.
You know what's nice? He's been in the league a number of years now. I would say he is their primetime big man over at that Alaska Aces side. And you know what the nice thing is? He's alongside Daniel Defonso. Getting all these nice tips from Danny I, the main man of SMB back in the day. 12 points and 13 boards against that. A nice win against Rain or Shine. 5 of 8. are his field goals. You gotta love the plus 28 on that plus minus, my friend. That's very nice number for
Definitely.
Abu
And,
Trader.
and I think he's a real sponge if you really look at it, because
Yeah.
everything, as you mentioned, Daniel Defonso has been teaching him.
Yeah.
He's been taking everything in. But one gentleman who needs to be able to really come up with this game a much better showing is that guy, Sharon Teng. He has been struggling with his shooting, and he's a vital cog here for Alaska.
Just has to pick and choose his spots, Jaron Teng. You know what? I would say he has a nice leadership quality, and I would say this can be his team. Jaron Teng, looking at the 2020 Philippine Cup that was in the bubble in Angeles, 11 points there. This conference only about 8 points. Everything dipped for Jaron Teng. The 42% into the 34 this conference, 31% three-point field goals to 17. Simply just too low for Jaron Teng, but he just has to shake this off, and again, he can just easily be one of the leaders of this Alaska Aces team. This can be his team. He can generate a lot of points from your Jaron Teng, right, Anthony?
I totally agree with you. On the other side, when you look at Nards Pinto suddenly thrust into the starting lineup because Baseramer was traded away,
Yes.
and he has ably filled up that starting spot.
That's correct. If you look at him closely, lost weight, really in condition is John Pinto, and you mentioned it. No more Baseramer. So him and Aaron Black are the ones to stabilize this Meralco ball team. 11 points and 5 boards against Phoenix. Nice numbers from this Meralco ball team against Phoenix. Again, beating them by a nice 11-point margin, Anthony.
So I guess Coach Norman saw a lot of promise here in Nards Pinto. They opted to go separate ways with Baseramer. When we come back, we've got a good one. Meralco Bolts up against the Alaska Aces in just a few minutes.
Good afternoon and welcome to the 46th season of the PBA. This is our lone game for today, and it's time to meet the starting lineups of both teams. First, from your Meralco Bolts. Starting at guard from Davao City, number 10, John Pinto. Also at guard from Ilocos Norte, number 11, Chris Newsom. And forward from Quezon City, number 19, Bong Quinto. The other forward from Midsayap Cotabato, number 12, Mac Bello. And at center from Orion Bataan, number 20, Raymond Almazan. Head coach of the Bolts is Norman Black. And now let's meet the starting five of your Alaska Aces. Starting at guard from Alcala, Pangasinan, number 13, Maverick Ahanisi. The other guard from Malasiki, Pangasinan, number 3, Mike Di Gregorio. At center from Tabaco, Albay, number 91, Rodney Brondial. And forward from Siniluan, Laguna, number 2, Abu Tratter. And at forward from New Manila, number 21, Jaron Teng. Head coach of the Aces is Jeff Carriazo. Game officials are Jimmy Mariano, Sherwin Pineda, and Nino Barcenas. This game is under the supervision.
Lone game today, Meralco starting out with Pinto, Newsom, Almazan, Bello, and Quinto. De Gregorio, Ahanisi, Brondial, Trotter, and Teng on the other side of the coin for the Alaska Aces. This tip-off is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA.
I'd say nice looking lineups from both squads. I like that Rodney Brondial, Bruiser, and also Abu Tratter for the side of the white shirts, the Alaska Aces. And this is a sniper right here, but his first attempt is a miss. This is Mike Di Gregorio. High percentage.
There were a couple of games where
from the
Coach
arc.
Jeff tried to experiment by putting in Taha together with Trotter.
Yusef, yeah.
And it looked a little bit effective, but it would be nice to have both of them coming in and out for each other.
I would say so too, yes. Well, we'll see it now. Roddy Brondial, also a guy who likes to play defense and get boards. So it's really nice matchup if you ask me, right? So Meralco Bulls like getting a lot of rebounds and playing defense again because of the Norman Black's emphasis on that. As we see the first bucket of our ball game coming from Nards Pinto.
Nards Pinto really relishes the fact that he is now the starting point guard for this squad, and he's embraced it. Here's Teng, who we talked about during the pregame. Gonna come out with a miss. Almazan with the rebound.
Think about Jaron Teng, no? I'd say 70 or 80% or even 90% of his shots are mostly off balance, but he makes them. So we're not complaining here. But I think it would be nice if he cleans up his footwork and gets some nice squared up jump shots. Good looks to the basket.
A little bit too strong. Almazan there. Off and running. Ahanmisi finds Tratter. He's got that range now. Short though.
That's all right. Early in the ball game, just trying to check out your range. Abu Tratter, wasn't able to bear that 16-footer. Misses from both squads. Anthony.
This is a welcome addition for them.
I love that. That's a great addition. That's correct. Because we mentioned, of course, first the main man was Chris Newsome. In comes Elaine Maliksi to the fold. And now there's a Mac Bello. This is why they're looking good, I think. 3 wins. And as against that lone loss, 3-1 are the Meralco Bulls.
Well, I had a nice chat with Coach Norman before this conference. He was saying, I'm happy with the lineup I have right now. Finally, slowly but surely, I was able to get the players that I want for my system.
That's nice, yeah. And it looks that way because they are looking good. Oh!
That's a sorry miss.
I know, misses a gimme. Rarely misses shots like that, Chris Newsome.
Easy for 3? No. Both teams starting a little bit slow.
Yeah. If you look at Bong Quinto, same as John Nards Pinto, you look at their neck and face area, they just lost a lot of weight. That's like minus 10 or even 15 pounds both. So really, really working hard. I'm sure with their nutritionists and getting in shape, and yeah, they're just in tip-top shape, 100% condition.
Well, they're showing their commitment to their craft. Traveling is going to be called here in Newsome.
So the Alaska Aces still not on the board. We were talking about Jaron Teng going up nice and clean. He was able to do that, pero lumabas yung bola.
Here we have Ahanmisi bringing it up. He was open for 3 a while ago, so the Aces are getting some open shots, just not knocking it down.
I say set up Mr. High Percentage, Mike Di Gregorio, get him some good looks to the basket.
Right now he is playing the point, so the focal point of the defense will be on him.
See how skinny
John
Pinto is?
Ahanmisi, nice look, Di Gregorio.
Some type of monkey off your back when you're able to score,
Oh,
right?
quite definitely.
This is why teams that they just stand up the whole bench up until you make a basket.
That's right.
Get that monkey off your back, right?
Sometimes that adds even more pressure. Pinto's going to score inside. Basket and 1.
It's nice, no, guys, just working hard, really working on their game. You see the improvement. You mentioned it. He starts now, getting this nice bucket. Is CC opening, gets this nice bucket. Pinto.
On the line, looking to complete the 3-point play. Gets 3 points the old-fashioned way.
There is a Pinto, there is a Quinto on the side of the Meralco Bulls.
Teng, lazy pass, lucky to get it back.
That's nice.
Now they're going to reset. Prater.
But you know what? I like when Jaron kicks that ball out because he just attracts so much attention. This opposing teams, they know even if 1 or 2 guys guard him or even 3 and that off-balance shot, he's still able to make that. So boom, when he kicks that out, guys are usually wide open.
Still a 5-point lead here for Meralco over Alaska. Just about 4 minutes gone here in quarter number 1. Bello for 3. A bit offline.
Sharon Deng just rips that board. Think about this kid, but he can score, grab rebounds for you.
Looking for the opening, takes
There
that
it is.
shot. That's
There
what
it
you're
is.
saying.
Yes,
A
sir.
little bit more squared up.
Nice and clean. Nice and clean jumper from around the free throw area.
It has been cut down to 3. Now, Quinto. Really challenged Deng. Over to Pinto. Almazan had a seal, but no pass there. Nards with a jumper. Miss.
We're talking about Raymond Almazan. One of my favorite additions to the squad is him. We used to call the Meralco Balls like some type of donut because before, like Reynel Hugnatan was there, Brian Paundo was there, but not really your 5-5. As we see, Bong Quinto, empty possession, the Meralco Balls, Anthony.
Here come the aces. Brondial outside. Extra pass. De Gregorio.
That's money, baby.
No.
Oh!
A
I was
little bit
about
short.
to say that's money, but not that time, yeah.
Very close to money. 7-4
Very
is our
efficient.
tally here.
Check his numbers later. Mike De Gregorio, very, very efficient three-point shooter.
Under 7 to play. Just in the first quarter. Good pace we have here so far.
That was crazy, that Alaska win over the Rain or Shine. Keeping Rain or Shine down to those 48 points, full 48-minute game.
That was actually a combination of excellent defense by Alaska, and at the same time there were a lot of open shots that Rain or Shine normally would make, but they also missed.
Isn't that just a confidence booster, right? If your team can really defend that way. So I'd say these guys are feeling good, man.
They are.
Aces.
Looking for back-to-back victories here if they can. Quinto won't even wait for the troops, just hoists, hits. Timeout now going to be called by the Alaska Aces. Things started to get out of hand. Watch it here once again.
Maverick Ahan Missy all the way to the cup area. This is a miss, and then look at the confidence in the shot. You said he's not waiting for his teammates? No problem. Bong Quinto knocks that down.
This timeout is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Welcome back to our coverage of the 2021 Honda PBA Philippine Cup, brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Anthony Sutay together with Jolly Escobar. It's this matchup between the Meralco Bolts and the Alaska Aces as we take a look at some field goal numbers.
4 of 11 for the Meralco Balls and only 2 of 10 for the Alaska Aces. Very early in our ball game, 6 minutes and 8 remaining. Very first quarter of our ball game. We're looking at Chris Newsom, but I was checking some numbers over at the Alaska side. Looking at we were talking about Mike De Gregorio shoots a cool 41% from the arc. Is 7 of 17 in 4 games. Partner is De Gregorio. There he is, right there. I'd set up guys like that, set some screens for them. But you mentioned this earlier, very interesting. He's bringing the ball down. He's playing that one spot. So it would be nice if maybe Maverick or Jaron Tang handled that ball and try to get Mike De Gregorio open.
Checking in, Aaron Black together with Cliff Hodge for Meralco. Hodge is going to have his hands full here up against the much bigger Trotter.
But well, we know Clifford Hodge, never known to back down from anything. It's Clifford Hodge. So there he is. He doesn't care if Abu Trotter is 6'6". He's right in there in the face of Abu. Yusuf Taha will make his entry into the ball game.
Together with JV Casio. 2 new faces here on the floor for the Aces. Black left open for three. Can't convert though. Newsom with offensive rebound. Bello thought about it. Newsom says, let's set things up.
Yusuf and Abu rather better grab that first defensive board and not give any offensive rebounds to Meralco. They get it again, Anthony. Oh,
Poor pass though. Kashi with a steal. Hands it off. That's what Tank can finish. But it's going to be a charge.
wow. Terrific. Nice way to establish position is Chris Newsom. And Jaron Tang doesn't really like it. Let's see it. Casio goes back and sacrificing his body. Chris Newsom.
Shades of Ateneo Lasal there.
There you go.
That rivalry from the UAAP carried on here. And here was the man of the match previously for the Meralco Bolts. Alain Maliksi on your screens. Robbie Herndon also checking together with Gabanal, who has also played very well for his squad.
Bunch of shooters coming in. We were talking about Alain Maliksi, the nice 24 points he contributed.
Obviously, Jolly, coaches have their own style and they look at players who fit their style.
Oh, definitely.
Haji's going to kick this one out, and the point I'm trying to make is nice shot there from Newsom for three, extending the lead of Meralco. Because when Jeff took over Alaska, they actually had more than enough pieces. But he moved some pieces around here and there. He had guys like Vic Manuel, but there are players that he wants for his particular brand of play, and now he's got them in big men like Trotter, Taha.
Adding Rodney Brondial to the fold.
Also.
That's a big.
He has Herndon now.
That's why we were talking about earlier. This is the nice three-pointer coming from Chris Newsom, and we were talking about probably giving this team to Jaron Tang, but he's like the leader of the captain ball, I suppose, of this team, because he has having that leadership quality, and you're able to generate points, a lot of points from him. We were looking at his numbers earlier. Plain and simple, he just has to up those numbers. Now Jaron Tang.
And again, a lot of people fail to realize, as we see Reynald Hugnatan checking in for the first time for Meralco, a lot of these players, really, this is their only court time. Because coming from the pandemic, that's going to be another poor pass. Saved? No.
Where was Reynald going with that? Oh, nice play. Very nice. Abu Trotter, easy lay in coming from JV Casio because of that nice pass.
So a lot of the players were just doing strength and conditioning more than anything else. And so this has been their only court time. Right now, the Aces are at 2-2. So this is game number 5 only.
Yes.
And no practice games as well.
Exactly. Very tough, especially in the beginning, because you have some type of system in mind as a coach. You're not able to try it with other teams. That's unheard of, right? And no practice games.
It's always inter-squad.
Exactly. Who put Coach Tim or Coach Norman? After a time, you're sick and tired of playing each other. Like
that's right. Go up to 7-hour tally. Under 4 to play here in the first period. Nice movement of the ball. Ratter kicks it out. Panal left open for 3.
Very nice. Wonders of a ball fake, right? To just throw off a defender, suddenly finding himself wide open. Cabanal buries that.
Had a very good start to the season here. Black looking for space. Kicks it out. Hugnatan thought about it.
Ooh,
Aaron, right hand
off
short.
hand. Yeah, using his off hand, his right hand. We know Aaron Black is a lefty. Almost went in.
Nice ball movement once again on the perimeter. Getting that defense to move from side to side. Looking inside, Taha. Denied.
And the importance of really trying to seal your guy underneath and really creating space. I think Yusuf Taha was unable to do that. This was the kick out. Going to Gabanal. Ball fake, boom. Aaron Black swings over to JV Casio. He's wide open. Knocks down a three-pointer. Nice looking jump shot coming from Gabanal.
buoyed by the country's first ever Olympic gold medal in 96 years. Team Philippines' chance to win more medals is stronger than ever. Let's continue to share our outpouring love and support to our athletes by watching the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 on Signal, TV5, One Sports, One Sports Plus, Signal Play, PLDT, and Smart with hashtag See Us Stronger.
Congratulations, partner, of course, to Heidelin Diaz. Still can't get over that one, my friend. Wow, right?
And now we have a guaranteed silver, courtesy of Nesty Petesio from boxing. And so just
Very
one
nice.
more match for Nesty in the next couple of days.
Sorry.
We might have back-to-back gold medals.
Wow.
That's going to be big.
Where's Yumir? Where is Marshall at?
Yumir is fighting tomorrow for a spot in the quarterfinals.
Interesting.
So 2 more fights to be able to be guaranteed of a bronze. And then 2 more to get the gold. We might have a possibility of 3.
Abangan po natin yan.
Not only that,
Exciting,
if
very
you want to include
exciting.
Carlo Paalam,
Uh-uh.
another boxer who is still in contention, we might have 3 from boxing.
Wow.
But here comes Maliksi, hanging in the air, knocking that down, and it doesn't seem like he's cooled off from the last game.
Well, somewhat a low-scoring ball game. You have 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, only 14-12. But yeah, but yes, Alain Maliksi comes in, knocks in that nice runner. 2-point lead for the Meralco Bulls, Anthony.
Bounce pass not going to work that time. Good idea though from Yusef.
Yeah, Yusef Taha.
You know, Yusef seems to have found a home here also.
Somewhat,
Under
yes.
the tutelage also of Daniel Defonso.
Mhm.
He will learn a whole lot.
Well, I say there's always room for, if you're like that's about 6'7" partner, and then you're very intense, and you like getting rebounds and setting screens. There's always room for big guys like that. This is a nice kick out.
Adamos short that time. Might get it back, doesn't. Adamos, one of those prototypical new big men
Yeah.
that can hit the
exactly.
outside shot.
A serviceable big guy. I don't think you can call him a serviceable big guy because he has a crazy skill for a big guy. It's Ben Adamos, the rookie.
Ugnatan, a little bit too strong. Meralco have also had their chances from the outside. Looking to try to increase this lead, but it's still just at 2. Banal. Gives it back to Adamos. Now Casio. Banal for 3. A little bit to the right.
It's good close out that time by the defender Alain Maliksi on Gab Banal, knowing that Gab Banal hit one earlier. Oh, nice attack to the basket. Again, using his offhand. Aaron Black with the finish. Bonus free throw coming up for him.
That's a big man he got around.
Yeah. Turns the corner over Robbie Herndon. Yusef the hangs in the air a little bit. There's the offhand, the right hand. This is basket plus the foul for Aaron Black.
You know he's worked during the offseason.
Oh, definitely,
Because
yeah.
he strengthened that shot of his
Can you
with the right hand.
Can you imagine living with Norman Black? Hey, it's 5 a.m. Wake up, man.
We got a court in the backyard. Let's go. Time to work.
My goodness.
Well, it's paying off. He made it to the pros, and he was one of the best players we had in the bubble last year.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Here he is. Perfect pass. Another open 3. Meralco just can't seem to buy a basket from there, though. But despite that, they're up by 5.
Yeah. Jackson with that missed corner three-pointer. 14 seconds remaining in our first quarter, Anthony.
Well, Travis is one of those players that can really light it up. Let's see if he gets into his groove. JV using that pick. JV with his offhand. Hit in there by Taha.
Right place, right time. Yusef Taha, Anthony.
You're watching the 2021 Honda PBA Philippine Cup, brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Watch Casio going to work, just missing there, but Taha gets into that picture, taps it through. That keeps Alaska within striking distance here. Our lone game has been exciting so far. Second quarter coming up in just a little bit. It's 17-14. The Bulls on top. at these two gentlemen. From rivals to partners, Chris Newsome and Mac Bello, boy, playing beautiful music together.
We were talking about that earlier. Add into that mix is Alain Maliksi, but those scorers, scoring threats on their parts. But first, this to the 23 points of Newsome. Mac Bello, I'd say that's anemic for Mac Bello only against Phoenix. The 7 assists for Chris, the 7 boards for Mac Bello. Hard to beat a team when you have guys like that contributing. 6 steals on for one of them, and just an all-around, I'd say, nice lineup. And then you got Raymond Almazan at the 5 spot. They're just looking good, my friend, the Meralco Balls. 3-1 record. And then you got this kid, Aaron Black, at the point guard spot. It's him and John Pinto. So, yeah, Meralco Balls are looking good.
And they're on top of the standings. Well, one of the leaders in the standings with a 3-1 card.
Yep.
Looking to improve that and move further up with a win here today.
It's Magnolia, though. Magnolia hot shots are crazy. 4-0. And we were talking about first Pingris, the hustle players before. And then Jackson Corpus comes in, another hustle guy. And then the Beast Calvin's there. So this is why I think they're at the top of the heap. Magnolia hot shots. Of course, Meralco Balls right next to them at 3-1, like you mentioned.
Missed shot there by Hodge. More than a few shots. We're halfway down.
Yeah.
On those soft layups. Just won't drop. Kasha once again. Damos with the handoff. Turned it inside. A little bit too deep. Adamos hits that 3.
That's a great luxury. You have a big guy, a 4 or a 5, who can knock down 3-pointers like that. Yes, nice percentage from the arc.
Second deadlock of the ball game. Hodge gives it up. Pugnatan short jumper will not drop. Herndon now playing point. Tries to get to the basket whenever he can. Here is Banal, almost a travel. And now he's going to be called for steps. Drag that pivot foot.
Well, slowly but surely getting there. We know what he can bring to the table, talking about Gab Banal, partner.
About a minute and a half gone here in quarter number 2. Coming out is Hodge. Not using that pick. The outside. Travis.
Is that 3 shots for Travis
That
Jackson?
might be 2. Looked like he was stepping on the line. Let's see.
Oh, you're correct. Yeah. You know, a couple of times I saw in the NBA guys trying to get that contact off that pump fake. They were called for a foul. I think it was even Chris Paul, one of the finals games. So not always good things happen in plays like that. But this time Travis Jackson gets it. He gets his free throws to go.
Here's a gentleman Coach Norman also is very high on in Pasaol, who just checks in now.
Yeah.
One of those guys who keeps giving the ball clear out the court.
Yep.
Let him do his magic.
I like it how he's a rookie and he clears out his teammates. He wants
Exactly.
a one-on-one. And
Adamos looking for another 3. Short that time.
Why not? Yeah, some nice percentage. And yeah, you were saying that this is like the new type of big man. This is the Bo Belgas, right? Hitting 3-pointers. Lots of big guys can shoot threes these days.
It's a different ball game. Here's Pasaol. A lot of time on the shot clock. You go to Black.
Look at these nice defense also coming from the white shirts.
Stepping back, Almazan short.
That's great D. That's great D. You force Raymond Almazan into a Dirk Nowitzki type of shot. That's good defense for the Alaska Aces. They're only down by 2, Anthony.
Both these teams actually playing very good defense. We have a very low-scoring game.
Yeah.
Almazan's going to pick up that foul.
Bringing it back again to that 48-point, keeping rain or shine to 48 points. And my friend here, Ray Hoble, is saying that that's a good thing that I moved to Ginebra. I think when Shell had its all-time low of 47
So you weren't part of the
Thank you,
squad
Ray.
anymore.
Yeah. Thank you, Ray.
You left just in time?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Not part of that wall of shame.
Dubious records.
Yeah. Well, of course, we do know that Shell is one of the storied franchises in the
Oh,
PBA.
definitely.
We're just making a little bit of fun here because, nobody wants to have the lowest score ever in PBA annals. But unfortunately, one team will have to get it, and it just so happened that it happened.
Actually
It's
happens
with
to
Shell.
the best of them, my friend. It's just, it's a terrible feeling. You want to get out of the gym as early as you can.
That's exactly.
You're
I
looking
think,
at the clock and it's like 3 minutes there. Well, you have 3 minutes of suffering left here.
and those 3 minutes seem like 30.
Exactly.
We're tied here at 19 for third deadlock of the ball game. Foul's going to be called there on the max man. That's Stockton, who actually had a good account of himself the last time out.
Great player in college, played for FEU.
Newsom falling away. Not going to drop. There's Almazan. They save it? No, they don't. And Misi has checked back in. Part of the starting unit. Open is Adamos. Won't drop. Well, Adamos is now 1 out of 4 from 3-point distance.
I think you should think of starting to operate inside after those 3 misses. Hit one earlier, like you said, 1 of 4. But yeah, after those misses, gotta change it up, right?
Gotta get something inside, use your strength. And here comes Abu Trotter. There's that combination that you can see Coach Jeff is so high on. He likes to bring Taha and Trotter playing together. It's like a twin tower combination.
And there are a bunch of bruisers. You can't beat that. You have your 5, your 4, and your 5. And they like a lot of contact. You gotta love that.
And a free up to Gregorio. Nice steal from Pasaol. Pasaol's gonna take this one all the way.
Perfect. Playing those passing lanes, perfect. Alvin Pasol getting his first basket off this ball game. Very important. He really wanted to get the first basket, so hoping to get some confidence off of that.
Splitting the double. Stockton almost lost it. Eventually does. Watch Pasaol. Defense to offense.
Great pick, I'd say. Alvin Pasol for this Meralco ball squad. Very bright future with the balls as we see a miss.
Here's Hodge going all the way. Yes!
You just called it. Defense to offense. Again, Clifford Hodge, the nice defensive rebound, all the way to the cup on the other side. Buckets for Clifford Hodge.
7:26 remaining here before the halftime break. It's a close one. Trotter there with a slight nudge.
It's the best feeling in the world. You get fouled and then basket. Look at the nice reaction of Cliff Hodge after making that. Misses the bonus free throw though.
That would have been an even better feeling.
I know. Completing that, right?
He's going to miss though, but you can see Cliff Hodge always giving you 110%.
This is why Coach Norman loves this guy, Clifford Hodge.
The Gregorio thought about it. And Misi explodes.
I like the defense, partner.
They just collapsed.
Yeah, I like the defense, right? No real open looks for everybody on that Alaska side. close out with the ball. Mount attack, nothing there for Mount. Less than 2 seconds to work with. Has to be some type of catch and shoot here.
Rondial tried. Pinto reinserted. Was part of the starting lineup together with Newsome and Almazan. Hodge, nice find. Step back for Pinto.
Somebody has been working on their shot. Talking about John Pinto.
I agree.
Coming off dribble, a nice little pull up around at the elbow area.
Leads back up to 6. A foul's going to be called here in Newsome. Just look at the players that you have on the floor. A lot of these new young stars that will carry the PBA for the next couple of years.
Oh, yeah. Gives you some type of excitement, right?
We're going to have a timeout on the floor. This timeout is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Welcome back to the 2021 Honda PBA Philippine Cup, brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Anthony Sty here together with Charlie Escobar. Great to be working with you once again,
Yes, sir.
buddy.
Yes, sir. Almost halfway of this second quarter, and the only 19 points for the Alaska Aces. 25 is not very high, but yeah, the 19 points. And we were talking about this is nice defense from both squads. We're seeing it here. So very nice defensive stops on both sides, keeping this ball game nice and low.
Alaska's
Ronnie.
gonna get up to past 48.
Huh? They have to. Teams are scared of that. We gotta get 50 at least. My goodness. We saw Coach Ronnie Magsanok. Oh man! Papa Ron's giving John Pinto. Isn't that just great? You got the best of the best in Philippine basketball, giving you all this tips. We're talking about on the other side is the Daniel Defonso teaching the big guys. Your Abu Tratters and your Brandials and Yusuf Tats. That's just the greatest thing, right?
Exactly. So you have a Ronnie Magsanok on one end teaching Newsome, Black,
Pinto. Yeah. You should be like you said, you should be like a sponge there when these guys start to talk, right?
Pasa all inside. Just a little too strong. Will Stockton be called for that?
Raymond Almasan trying to get that bucket underneath. Decent free throw shooter for a big guy.
He's a legitimate 5.
Brings a lot of depth to this Meralco ball squad. Like you said, a legit 5.
That was the main complaint of Coach Norma before.
Yeah.
Is I always have a hole in the middle. That's
Exactly.
why, come the third conference,
Durham
when
come
they
when-
bring in
yeah.
Durham, they're good to go. That's why they'll make the finals or at least the semifinals.
Yeah. Makes you think. Now you really have to have a legitimate rebound. He has Clifford Hodge, but Clifford Hodge is only about, I think, taller than Cliff. He's about 6.
He's undersized.
6'3", yeah.
He just makes up for it with all his energy.
Exactly.
Here's Jeron Teng into the ball game once again. That's their starting combo. Teng and Ahanmisi. Brondial. Teng for 3. No. That's going to bring down his percentage even
Oh,
further.
yeah. I'd say nice defense again for the Meralco Bulls. Challenging shots. Hand in face when Jeron Tenga shot that one. That's why he missed.
Pasaol. Familiar matchup there in the UAAP. Pinto for three.
Nice defense on one side, good ball movement on the other. Big three-pointer coming from John Pinto, top of the key.
This 11 points is the biggest lead of the ball game for the Meralco Bolts. Alaska got to be very careful.
Yeah.
They can't let this game get away from them this early.
Really liking this Meralco Bolt lineup. We were talking about it. Yeah, keep on talking about it because I really like the addition of Mac Bella. But we're looking at Mike De Gregorio here. Again, I'd say one of the main gunners on this Alaska Aces side. Very, very efficient, supposedly, is De Gregorio.
Well, Coach Jeff is very high on him. Always has him in the starting lineup. But trying to regain his form. He had a very good start to the season, scoring over 20 points. But then after that, the defense has started keying in on him.
Sometimes if you think about it, that's how you separate the good ones from the great ones, right? Okay, you scored 20 points. Teams are going to be all over you because they studied you. Some guys still...
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Pasaol with the jumper, short. It's gonna go over. That's why you have the Kobe's, you have the James Hardens. They'll give you at least 25 points every single night. Despite the fact that they're the focal point of the defense, it won't matter.
No off nights for guys like that.
Little halt in the proceedings here. 2.8 seconds remaining in their shot clock.
A little bit of a discussion there. Scorer's table and the officials. This is Alvin Pasaol.
They might have to go look at the monitor because there's a little bit of problems with the clock. And Alaska saying, we need a little bit more than 2.8 seconds. Let's see if they'll be given that back. This is when the coaches really make the big bucks. Is when you find yourself struggling. Team can't find a basket. You have to devise ways to be able to open things up for them.
Exactly. Look for ways, Well, I say times like that, you just try to keep it simple. Look for your gunners, your main gunners. Play the numbers, your high percentage guys. That's why I keep on going and thinking about Mike De Gregorio because he has crazy percentage. So really set some screens for him and get some open looks for Mike De Gregorio. Even Maverick Ahanisi will be a great option, and Jeron Teng slashing to the basket. We're talking about this because Alaska only at Mike De Gregorio at least gives Alaska 2 points or 23 points in total for the Alaska Aces.
On cue.
Thank you, sir.
Made you look like a genius there.
Thank you, Mike.
About 4 minutes remaining here. Bello trying to get his team back. Bello had a very good start here. There have been more than a few poor passes.
Oh, that was a good tap. It was all the way to the other side of the court. He had 2 seconds to work with Alain Maliksi.
You let him go.
You let him go.
You let him go, and he's just going to put up a hurried shot. But there he gets bailed out as Quinto gets ready to check back in.
And of course, that first 14-second shot clock for the Meralco Bolts.
Houston now playing the one. They have a pretty small lineup with Black there, together with Quinto and Newsome, who are fouled there. Because that is going to send Alaska to the free throw line.
And we saw the reaction of Mac Bello after reaching it. It's going to be 2 free throws for Mr. Rodney Brondial.
What did I do? And you can see him moving down court, not looking at Norman Black.
Yeah. He knows there's a glare going his way, right?
What are you doing?
It happens to all players, right? You know what you did, and you're like just looking at the floor.
You have some coach that will call you out, though.
I know.
I've heard of some coach that will even actually call a timeout
So
just
you
to
can
make
really
sure
get
just
your
to-
face
yeah,
right.
that I know what you did. Don't think I didn't know. You're not looking at me? Let's call a timeout. I'll get in your ear.
I'll make you hear
Yeah.
it.
Into now playing one. Interchangeable position there for Coach Norman. Together with Aaron and Newsom. Newsom for three. Good line.
Nice. Very, very nice. Playing nice defense. Sooner or later, your shots will start falling. Everybody's nice and confident. Nice little 8-point lead for the Bucks. Nice pass. Oh, wow.
Good back there. Brontial loves to do that. Always around the basket.
Yep, we've seen some of those coming from Yusef Taha earlier. Now Rodney Brondial with his nice putbacks. Let's see what Raymond Almazan can do. Oh, nice little left-handed lay in there like a jump hook. He uses his left hand nicely, Raymond. But he likes dunking the ball actually with his left hand.
That's right. Well, most of these players already work with both hands.
Mhm.
Missed there by Jeron. Bella thought about it, gives it back up. Newsom now trying to create. He might be better at the two. Quinto. Bello had to put that one up and hits!
That was great defense, but an even greater shot. That's what Mark Jackson always says, right? Because Rodney Brondial had hand in face. That was a great challenge. But Mac Bello still buries the three-pointer.
Taha's gonna miss. The defense just closing in on him once again. It's 38-27. Meralco still in the lead. Take a look at Rodney Brondial. He's the kind of player that you want to have in your team because he's not going to ask for the ball,
Yep.
but he'll do the dirty work.
These are terrific numbers. 20 minutes only of playing time, but getting 13 points and 6 rebounds. If you're handling a team, if you're coaching a team, it's nice to have big guys that are bruiser types, right? Diving for loose balls. They love setting screens and playing underneath the basket, waiting. So as guards, you need to drop them the ball from time to time so they continue their dirty work, as they say.
And at the same
Anthony.
time, he's one of those big men that can also hit the outside shot.
Oh, yeah. Nice little 14, 15 footer, Rodney Brondial. So, yeah. Borrowing your, I think, somewhat found a home with the Alaska Aces was Rodney Brondial.
Coach Jeff has really put together quite a squad here. But they are down by 11 today. At the moment.
Meralco ball's really turning on the defense, the rebounding, and just closing out on all the shooters. Just recognizing that the defense is key. Talking about the Norman Black style.
Foul's going to be on Aaron Black. 2 free throws here for Di Gregorio.
I remember Norman the post-game interview against the Beermen saying that that they were having bad shooting percentage, but it's just the defense is the one working for him. Same thing today as we see the scorer, Mike De Gregorio, buries an important free throw for the Alaska Aces, Anthony.
One more coming up to bring the lead down to 9. Now that Alaska can't seem to find their outside shots, it'll be good to be able to make sure they're within striking distance.
True. Yeah. This is good for them. 3 possessions. This is single digits. 9 points is the deficit.
Back to Black. Trying to create. Quinto had separation. Double clutch on that 3. Bello for 3. A little bit too short. The tap will go to Black.
This Clifford Hodges is smart, no? Knowing it was impossible for him to get that ball. Back tap, they turned it into a basket, Anthony.
And from
Smart,
Alaska's point of view, they say you need to be able to get those 50-50 balls.
Yes.
There's that extra possession, as you
Correct.
said. Just got them another 2 points. Back to 11's the lead. There's Brondial for his version of 3. Not gonna drop though.
Catch a break here. Last touch is are the Meralco balls.
A lot of time in the shot clock. Taha might have traveled there.
Yeah.
They let it go.
Keeping his balance. Yusef Taha, 1 power dribble. I think it's up there. Nice basket coming
It
from
traveled
Taha.
so smoothly.
Yeah, it
That's
looked
why
good,
the referee just said,
let it go.
looks
Correct.
good.
Yeah.
Another tap out, not gonna work. The Aces trying to convert here. Ball there on Black. Shot clock will stay at 15 seconds. 36 seconds remaining here before a break for the halftime. Sealed there by Taha. Taha knows he's got the advantage over the much smaller Hodge. Will miss though. That is a poor foul by Ahanmisi.
Well, Yusef Taha has to be able to finish his shots like that. He got defender up in there. Nice little up and under move. Gets the defender in the air. Layup was too strong. So yeah, down by just 9 points. 19 seconds remaining in our first half. Mav gets hit pretty hard. Mav and Misi.
That's a double Black eye. Picks up the foul and you send the opponent to the free throw line. Black's gonna miss though.
I remember Jericho and Misi yesterday playing very well for his Magnolia Hot Shot team. Silky smooth on that 3-point shot is his brother Jerick. Splits his free throws, his Aaron.
Final 19 seconds. The Aces will milk this one. Pun intended. But no, Ahanmisi goes early.
Wow. What a sorry miss, Maverick Ahanmisi. 3 seconds, he can still go.
It's a good thing it didn't hurt them.
Oh, Rodney almost had that.
2 quarters done here this Saturday afternoon. It's 41-31. Meralco in the driver's seat. You're watching the 2021 Honda PBA Philippine Cup, brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA.
Warriors of a different kind will take care of business here in Tokyo, Japan.
Everybody cross your fingers, say a prayer. EJ Obiena.
Oh, the left hand on the jaw of Testa. Left hand on target. Inside we go with Patesha to the body. And look at this. Testa is holding on for dear life. What a fight. What a fight. Paalam continues to look for a chance. Looking inside. Yes, lands it on the chest of Plessis.
Obiena. First attempt at 5.65 meters. Yes!
Oh, what a glorious day for the Philippines in boxing. Who is going into the finals? That is the question we ask here.
5.75. Yes! He needed that. We needed that. EJ Obiena through to the next height, clearing 5.75 meters.
Another 3.
And remember, this could have been the final attempt. Terrific performance, concentration for EJ Obiena.
Unanimous decision in red, Carlo.
Yes, Pilipinas. Another boxer moves ahead.
On points by split decision, advancing to the featherweight gold medal final. In red.
Yes! Yes! We are going to the finals! Suntok lang, laban, Pilipinas.
Dropped in the grave. Over Arwin Santos. And Arwin Santos, hey, he got posterized on that one. Jordan back up. Hooks it over the top. Stopping at the baseline jam with a foul to boot. Chance for the three-point play. Nabigay, Lassiter, what are they going to do? Well, they tried to go for the foul, I think. Arwin jumper. Oh, that's really big. That's really big.
I mean, Arwin Santos just makes the shots whenever you need them.
Oh, clear their skyways. As Malonzo slam dunk. Seconds. Ball curling for the win. Sangalan! A last second find.
What a great, well-executed play. We called it.
So, it's down to this. The journey of Heidelin Diaz. From a youngster competing for her very first Olympics back in 2008 in Beijing, China. To 2012 in London. To winning the silver medal back in 2016 in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's down to this. One lift for the gold. Philippines, the wait is over! The gold is yours! Heidelin Diaz, the gold medalist of the women's 55-kilogram category in weightlifting for the Tokyo Olympics. Pilipinas, gintong medalya para sa'yo. And then the explosion of emotions from Heidelin Diaz. All the sacrifices, putting her life on pause just for this moment, for this one lift, for this one chance to give the Philippines its first ever gold medal in the Olympic Games. And it's hers. Your gold medalist for the women's 55-kilogram category in weightlifting is a Filipina. Her name will go down in history books. Her name is Heidelin Diaz.
Halftime here at the Nata Sports Arena finds the Meralco Bolts up over the Alaska Aces in our lone game here today. 41-31 is our tally. Now we're going to bring you the halftime stats brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA.
Well, Anthony, we saw some nice defensive stops, especially on the side of the Meralco Bolt squad. We're seeing them allowing only 25% for the Alaska Aces. Only 4 of 14 from the three-point area for the Meralco Bolts, and 2 of 13 for the side of the Alaska Aces. Just a 10-point difference here, 41-31. 9 points off of the turnovers, Meralco Bolts, and we've seen lots of nice defensive stops for the side of the Meralco Bolts. We've been mentioning it, hand in face every time. No real nice looks to the basket for the Alaska Aces as we look at the top scorers, Anthony.
41-31, Nards Pinto in double digits, followed by Newsom with 8. On the other side, Mike De Gregorio leading the scoring there with 4 points, but you can see not that much support. 4 points Brondial, 4 points Taha, 3 points Gab Banal off that 3-point shot, and Ben Adamos also with 1-3.
Yeah, we were talking about going to your numbers, just go old school. There's your guy right there, De Gregorio. He has the, I'd say, the most efficient guy on that Alaska Aces side. So set some screens for him, let him come off some nice picks, let him turn the corner, get him some nice open looks to the basket. Very efficient. Mike De Gregorio for the Alaska Aces, so that they can get back into this ball game, Anthony.
Minutes away from starting our third period. There's a man who we featured in the pregame, and you were saying this could be his team, but it's a matter of him just really taking on that leadership mantle.
Exactly. Actually, they were showing him and Maverick and Missy, also a guy who can give you probably 10 or 15 on a given night. Here's another guy right here, is Gab Banal. Already played for Northport. After that, went on to another league. Also played again in the D League, and then he's back in the PBA. And trying to show everyone here this is where he belongs in the PBA. Gab Banal.
Last minute huddle by both these squads. You see Cliff Hodge, even during the timeouts, he's hustling for the balls all over the place. It's just built in him.
I don't know why he's not in a huddle.
That's true, though.
Cliff, listen.
That's true. He's like, well, I'm not playing anyway. I mean, I'm gonna coming off the bench. Let me hustle for a few balls here and there.
Well, you know what? Some coaches and some guys just have some type of connections, like the Tim Cohn and the Joe Devans,
right?
And like the Coach Chot and the Kelly Williams. This is something about they have a relationship thing going on. And I guess it's also like a Coach Norman and a Clifford Hodge thing.
Just like what you mentioned, that's one of the main reasons why Kelly Williams decided to come back. Because he retired already, remember, during the bubble. All of a sudden, Coach Chalk back in the sidelines, and Kelly Williams says, coming back to play once again.
Those wheels are still turning. He's still making it happen. Nice basket coming from the Meralco Bolts. Of course, Mac Bello, nice little 12-point lead for them.
This is now going to be the biggest lead of the ball game here for the Meralco Bolts. Once at 11, now at 12. What can Alaska do? Foul be called on Almazan. First team foul here for Meralco.
Not a very good foul because he played defense initially. He let the Abu Tratter get that ball very far away from the block, so shouldn't have fouled Abu Tratter on the attack. Sideline throw in 14 seconds is the Alaska Aces shot clock.
Banal thought about it. Dang, short.
Need much more quality possessions than that.
Being very patient here are the Bolts. Almazan had the inside track. Gonna get that rebound, put it in.
This is what he brings to the table, my friend, Raymond Almazan. Waiting underneath the rim. Nice offensive rebound and putbacks. biggest lead of the ball game. You mentioned it earlier, but now it's at 14.
And then just continue to pound it in. Nice basket inside.
Yes. This is a welcome basket coming from Gabanal for Alaska.
Seems like that's a lost art, moving without the basketball. Looking for the right spot on the floor so your teammates can find you.
Yes. Nice pass, baby. Back-to-back hits coming from Raymond Almazan, but lots of credit to Bonky to attack baseline. That nifty pocket pass going to Raymond.
But when Raymond went up for the shot, all the aces just watched him.
Exactly.
Lead back up to 14 here. Under 10 minutes to play in the third. Nice pass to Gregorio. Can't knock it down though. Quinto, left open there. Quick hands. No, not as quick as I thought. Foul's gonna be called on JB Casio.
He thought he got all ball, JB Casio.
Well, there was a lot of arm.
Bonquinto's left arm, yeah. But yeah, when Jeron Teng has the ball, you have to be ready to knock down those jump shots. Extra pass going to, I think that was Mike De Gregorio. Because again, you'll see, boom, two guys just closing out on him. So somebody's gonna get open. So you have to be ready to knock down jumpers if Jeron Teng has the ball for the Alaska Aces side.
He will try to get you open, but as you said, open shots need to go down or else no assist for Teng, and at the same time, that deficit is just going to continue to swell.
Here's a nice full court press coming from the Meralco Bolt
That's
side.
a lead pass.
There it is. Full court press is really a gamble. If you make a mistake, opposing team gets a nice easy lane on the other side, which is what happened. JB Casio at the helm of that.
Let's see if they continue to do that, but nice move there.
Is it basket? No, that's not basket. Yeah, side.
That should be side court.
Yeah, but you see how Raymond nicely uses his left hand and that lay in. No basket, but yeah, side court throw in for the Bolts.
Kind of great there. They go out to Bello. Bello thought about it, puts up a three, offline. Here's Teng once again. Lead pass. Perfect.
Nice. Perfect. Yeah. It's nice defense on one side for the Aces. Challenging that Mac Bello three-pointer. Getting a nice layup on the other side. Abu Drater.
Lead now. Down to 12.
Almost another stop for the Aces.
Here comes the big man, Yusef Taha.
Really tough to think. Here's that nice, beautiful pass coming from Jeron Teng. This is perfect. Like you said, Abu Tratter didn't even have to dribble that one.
Miss shot, and Almazan's gonna pick up another personal. Almazan now with 3 personal fouls. Taha really working so hard.
Yeah. Raymond Almazan was called for that foul. The two of them jockeying for position underneath the basket. Really important to match. Big guy did for that, and size-wise, height-wise. And Yusuf Taha is there to try to contain Raymond.
Quinto's gonna lose it. Looking up, De Gregorio. Teng finally found the opening.
Yeah. Nice little run for the Alaska Aces, partner.
That's gonna cut down that lead to a more manageable 10 points. Watch it here once again. Teng spinning, finding some space, and just lays it up over the outstretched arms of Mac Bello. This timeout is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Welcome back to the Inara Sports Arena here in Pasig. Anthony Starr together with John Escobar for this game between the Meralco Bolts and the Alaska Aces. The lone game we have here this Saturday.
Looking at the huddle of the Meralco Bolt side, our friend Charles Chu in the with the coaching staff chores. The newly joined Charles Chu.
Nice to see him back in action. Always wanted to be on the floor coaching, and there he is, imparting the knowledge that he has. Hodge is going to check in now.
Nice back-to-back baskets coming from the Alaska Aces. That's why Coach Norman had to press that buzzer, call a timeout, and let's see if some positive will come out of that timeout for the Meralco Bolts.
Pinto, bring it up. Got it past just in time. He's on the outside. Thought about it. Will get it back. Now launches. Short.
Here comes another stop for the Alaska Aces.
And Tang says, let me create.
Yeah.
That's a good setup. Banal hits.
Very nice. Again, absorbing some defenders. Jeron Tang, everybody's worried about him. Flicks that ball onto the three-point shooter, Gabanal.
Getting away is Newsome. How do you find space inside that paint?
Strength of Chris Newsome. No problem with the contact going to the hoop. Oh, again, the importance of really trying to seal your guy underneath the basket.
Quinto for three. No. Coach Jeff calling out the play.
You can really hear
Yes,
Coach
you
Jeff
can.
shouting corner.
That's the advantage for you and me.
Yeah.
Because there's no fans. Panal once again. Overshoots that time. That's a well-run pattern to open up your shooter. De Gregorio gets open. Again, a lot of those plays that you have curling towards the basket. If it's open, you take it, but you have to make it.
Oh. Mike De Gregorio getting those looks, just unable to knock that down. Rarely see Elaine Maliksi shoot baskets like that, hitting air only. Nice pass, beautiful.
Gabanal starting to heat up. Always open there. 11-2 run is what we have here.
And again, that was Jeron Tang to Gabanal.
That combination starting to really click. Maliksi hands it off. Should have taken that one. Pushing it forward on the outside. De Gregorio for three. No.
Wow, unable to bury those.
Dang.
Luckily for the white shirts, they get it back, Anthony.
Walking into it. And
Nice.
another good pass. Strong foul there from Hodge.
Gets hit hard though. Two free throws coming up for him, but he's shaken up.
That was a playoff foul there from Cliff
What
Hodge.
is that blood in his head? What is this? Oh, sorry, I think it's a piece of hair. I'm not sure.
But he looks a little bit shaken up.
Yeah, he got hammered. The pump fake. Okay, there it is, right there. Well, Clifford Hodge just making sure there's no three-point play here. Yusita has to earn that from the free throw area.
30-second timeout is what we're witnessing here. Now a mini run being put together here by Alaska, now just down by 7.
Yeah. See some very capable guys in this huddle. Ray Publico, number 31. Barkley Ebonia, number 8, who I think injured his shoulder, but he's better now. Coach Jeff is still unable to utilize 2 of those, so let's see. Only down by 7, the Alaska Aces.
And 2 free throws coming up here for Yusef Taha. He looks good. Good to go. I think that 30-second timeout, more than anything else, really, just to let him gather his wits. These are important free throws. Unless he didn't realize he was in the game. He's got to take the free throws. He was still sitting
Why
down.
wasn't he getting up?
Oh, that's right. It's me. Okay, sorry.
Let's see if he just froze up there, but he still got it.
Did he call back?
I love your reaction.
Did he call back?
I doubt that, but Coach Jeff Carriazo and the Alaska Aces will take that.
Bank it, do whatever you want, just put it through.
Just put it in. There you go.
That's a much better free throw. Okay, the cobwebs are gone. And the lead is now at 5.
The high was 14 or 15, right?
Yes. It
Bench
went up
point.
to 16, if I'm not mistaken.
Bench points 27 for the Alaska Aces. Nice contribution from the bench mob here.
Just too easy for Pinto.
He's been doing that since first half of play, like his nice little pull-ups. John Pinto.
And Messi has checked back in. Back to Taha. Taha with a spin.
Guarded nicely by Mac Bella. Nowhere to go to really was Yusef Taha.
Maliksi launches. That's the second time that he's shot it
Yes.
way over. And Messi in the middle of the floor. Now we'll wait for the rest of the troops. Now to Teng. Quick spin. He's gonna lose it. Pinto asking for it, says, let me handle things. Puts up a shot and easily hits once again.
Lots and lots of confidence coming from John Pinto. Pull-up jumpers, he's been doing that since kanina pa.
Excellent play. Under 4 minutes to play here. That stops the run of the Aces somewhat. Teng inside, basket and 1.
This is what we're talking about, top of the coverage. So he goes off balance, still able to finish baskets like that, even if there's contact. Rises up, there is some type of contact there coming from Cliff Hodge. Still buries his little 6-footer. He is a jet on Teng off the glass.
That's really his bread and butter.
Actually. Important free throw right here. Make it. There you go. It's 2 possessions here. 6-point deficit.
Nice run put together here by the Aces in the 3rd period. Nathan has checked back in. More of that veteran leadership. Nathan working in the paint. Finds Newsome.
Well, Alaska Aces employing a 2-3 zone there. Not working. Meralco Balls get a basket.
Gotta go 1-on-1. Banal. They're not gonna get this one off.
Banal was calling for the 3-pointer. Well, there was like a mouse in the house. John Pinto was on him.
Welcome back to the 2021 Honda PBA Philippine Cup, brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. So far, pretty tight affair between these two squads. All the focus on Meralco and Alaska, this being the only game to start off the weekend.
A nice third quarter for the Alaska Aces, getting some nice stops. And we've been talking about the biggest lead being 16, you mentioned, Anthony. And this is just a two-possession ball game. Baskets coming from Jerote and Gabanal. Nice connection with those two. We were talking about them. Gabanal, nice three-pointer. The other one slipping to the basket and getting a layup. So looking like a nice third quarter for Alaska.
Well, they have made up some ground. 2:59 to be exact here in the third. Nathan. Kick out, not gonna work.
They get it back though, 50-50 balls. You have to try to grab those.
Back to Reynel. Got a good matchup here.
So smart, no? Reynel Hugnatan just knows how to mix it up. From time to time, he'll spot up, wait for this good looks to the basket. He can even shoot three-pointers, but this time he's deciding to post up. Trying to get it from the free throw area. Decent percentage from there, Reynel Hugnatan. Jinxed him.
Doesn't prove you right. That's why I wasn't saying anything. As Aaron Black
Sometimes
checks in.
just put it out there, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes.
let's see, it happens. Second, let's see if he makes it here. Just to give some credibility to what you said.
Thank you.
Okay.
Broadcaster's curse, right? He's shooting better up the free throw area. Boom, he'll miss. He'll miss two.
Exactly. At least he was 1 out of 2 there. Alaska still down here by 9. Banal puts up a 3 and hits. Banal heating up.
Mistaken, the third three-pointer of Mr. Gabanal in this ball game.
Handoff, Maliksi. We'll give it up to Hugnatan. Baby hook works.
Nifty right hand of Reynel Hugnatan. Shoots jumpers with his left. Nice little jump hooks with his right.
Brondial. Will Banal try to create? Yes, he will. Off the glass. 5 points.
Yeah.
Here.
Quick ones. Quick 5. Quick 5 points coming from Gabanal. Turning this one into a ball game. There's a stop again for the Alaska Aces.
Trying to push the pace. They don't like that matchup down low then. Maverick says, let me put it through.
Very nice.
And the lead is just down to 4.
Very nice third quarter for Alaska.
Easy answer there for Reynel.
Nice and
Basketball looks so easy, even at his age.
It's like a switch. So let me just try to play inside the Reynel Hugnatan. Gets a couple of baskets from there. Just mixing it up, expecting to maybe pop out the next time.
A lot of fans surprised he's still playing. And he's playing at such a high level.
But with skill like that, right? I mean, still very nice contributions coming from Reynel Hugnatan.
Tremendous footwork. They go right back
Here
to
he
him.
goes again. Why not? Why not? Again, that back tap coming from Clifford Hodge. Unable to get that ball with 2 hands. Taps into a teammate. Extra possessions for Meralco balls. Time about to expire, third quarter, Anthony. Nothing there.
Chance for Alaska. Nice foul there.
Good foul. Sideline throw in, 3 seconds to work with.
But the defense of Meralco can set.
Uh-huh.
Pasaol's going to check in.
Coach Norman knows Alvin Pasol can just give him instant offense. Maybe a catch and shoot there. Travis Jackson as well.
Well, he's going to be in maybe to just get some seconds in when the fourth begins. He'll be heated up. Trotter for three. Regardless of that botched play here, the Aces have come closer, just down by 6. Fourth quarter is just about ready to begin as Norman Black continues to huddle his squad. Anthony Stay here together with Jolly Escobar. It's the match between the Meralco Bolts, who are at 3-1, up against the Alaska Aces at 2-2. Regardless of their standings, an important game because we have a very, very quick turnaround here.
That's correct. Well, coming out of the gates, Meralco Bolts, nice first half for them, right? But a very nice third quarter for the Alaska Aces. Nice run for them. We were talking about Gabanal. Boom, quick 5 points for him. I think he has 3 or 4 3-pointers. And they're just looking good here. I think it's a 2-possession ball game. And maybe, let's see if they'll be able to snatch this against the very confident looking Meralco Bolts. John Pinto, those nice pull-ups. Very high percentage for him. Looking at the Maverick Ahanmisi, they can also generate offense from Mav.
Nice combination that they had there. Gabanal, a lot of passes that he got from Teng. See, that combination continues to click here. But they're both not on the floor yet. Here's Ahanmisi. Let's take a look at the quarter score.
So we're talking about pre-matched up in the beginning, 17-14, but 2 nice quarters coming from Meralco, but that extra special 25-point third quarter coming from the Alaska Aces, making it a 2-possession ball game, 4-point difference here.
Meralco now can hear the footsteps. Hugnatan can hit that 3. Gonna come up short. Another offensive rebound.
Yeah.
Just too many here.
Again,
Stockton's
right?
gonna check in.
Again, those 50-50 balls, Alaska Aces just have to grab those. Like you were saying, extra opportunities for the Meralco ball side.
It's not gonna drop. Another rebound by Hodge. He has given them multiple possessions. Might be another one now. Foul is gonna be called there. That time on Pinto.
Definitely behind Rodney Corondial during that play. So yeah, that's going to be a foul on Pinto.
And the Aces now within 4.
See if they will be able to capitalize.
Look at Stockton in the ball game here to begin the fourth period.
Nice.
So Jeffrey really trusting every single ball player he's got on the bench.
Good point. Thing about Alex Stockton, he can play the point, and he's about 6'2", maybe even 6'3". So great advantage at the point guard position.
Pasaol hits.
Keeping the Alaska Aces squad at bay, my friend.
That's why they brought him in. That's why they're very high on this kid, because he can get you buckets. How long do you keep someone like Jeron Teng on the bench? Tratter trying to make his move. Will miss. Brondial's there.
Rodney Brondial just staying with that play, waiting for business off of his teammates. Has to earn it from the free throw line. 2 free throws coming up for him.
2 shots for Rodney Brondial.
And just like that, lead back up to 7. We're breathing down their neck for a little bit, and then...
Yeah. Turns out to be important free throws.
And he
Muffs
missed
the
another
first,
free throw.
yeah. All those bald heads. I like it.
Two missed free throws here for Brondial. Oh no. Just when it looked like they were getting some momentum. Shot themselves in the foot. Still within distance though, but could have been closer. Black inside! And the lead is now up to 9.
Nicely done over the outstretched arms of Abu Tratter. Using the offhand was Aaron Black.
Coach Jeff might have to call another timeout here. Unless they score. And Misi does.
We're seeing some nice layups coming from both squads. Black earlier, Maverick and Misi now. Going in reverse.
They feel Pasaol has got the advantage here. It'll come up short.
Turns out to be a nice D for Alaska. Stockton sacrificing his body on that play.
There's not enough there. Ugnatan!
Would have been nice, huh? A nice ball fake, throwing the defender out of position. That little floater coming from Reynel Ugnatan, but nothing happened. A little bit short on that. The masked man, Alex Stockton.
And here comes Jeron Teng.
And you called it, my friend, not a real luxury for Coach Jeff Carriazo to keep him on the bench. Brings some nice options when he's on the floor. We keep on talking about him handling the ball. All defenders are in his face. Somebody's open when Jeron Teng handles the ball.
And don't look now, here comes Chris Newsom together with Nards Pinto. Pinto getting ready, and he will check in the next dead ball situation. But here is Pasaol starting to boil.
Same area coming from Alvin Pasaol. Same result.
Lead is now at 10. Tratter with a miss. Newsom with a rebound.
They should go to the percentage baskets, to the white shirts, Alaska.
Nathan's could have actually taken that. But they now have the lead. Black for 3. That's going to go over. A wry smile there on Aaron. That might have been a killer.
Interested to see where the offense is gonna come from. For Alaska, they need a bucket right here.
Nice cut there from Abu Tratter. Gonna call the foul on Pasaol.
We mentioned earlier they have to try to get their high percentage baskets going. And the 18-footer coming from Abu Tratter is not one of it. Again, Mike De Gregorio, maybe Mava and Misi. Nice pass. Gonna be free throws for Mav.
And again, we talked about that during the first half, moving without the basketball.
Nice cut actually, and a nice delivery on the pass coming from Abu Tratter. It's gonna be free throws for Mav and Misi when we get back.
This timeout is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Back to the action here. Watch this once again. Pasaol. When he gets into his groove, he can knock down that shot from just about anywhere.
Actually, same spot, same result for Alvin Pasaol that time. That left side short corner. I think a three-pointer earlier. I think short corner the next. So quick 5 points coming from Alvin Pasaol. So again, just looking good all around this Meralco Balls. The shots with the baskets will come if you play nice defense. Again, emphasizing Coach Norman Black on rebounds, playing defense. On the other side, sooner or later, your shots will go.
Look at Pasaol. 2 out of 2 from
Very
three-point
nice.
distance.
2 steals to boot. His 8 points.
Not really known for his defense, but he's helping out in all
Yeah.
facets of the game.
Playing those passing lanes nicely. These are important free throws for Maverick Ahanmisi. Just because they're down by 10, make that 9. Sorry, make that 8 coming from 2 free throws made by Mav.
Alaska just keeps chipping away,
Yeah.
chipping away, chipping away.
They're right there. They're right there.
Black here against Ahanmisi.
But the thing is, the Meralco Balls always have some type of answer. The Pasaol basket, and Aaron Black. But there's Raymond Almazan basket right there. Nice little elbow jump shot. There are thousands of drills for elbow jumpers for bigs, right?
And it worked well there for Raymond. Gets back to play defense against Taha. Almazan battling foul trouble. The tap saved.
Oops. Right
But
into the
Pasaol's
hands
gonna
of
lose
Mav.
it.
Oh, that's painful. Right into the hand. He loses it right into the hands of Mav and Misi. He makes a three-pointer. It's only just 7. That's a big shot coming from Mav.
But after they come up with a big shot, Meralco didn't seem to mind. They just went back down and played offense.
Pasaol just loses this to Mav. And Mav just turns this to gold. Nice shot by the camera all the way to the bottom of the net. These are free throws coming from Reynal Hugnatan. They didn't even care. Like you said, okay, big three-pointer for you. Right back at you.
And now 2 free throws for the big man, the veteran, Reynel Hugnatan.
I think Jaron Teng is saying, where's the foul? I didn't foul him.
Just a regular foul going to be called here on Gironteng.
Do I hear rain,
I was
my
looking
friend?
at you
Wow.
Are we going to have a hard time getting home? Not only that, but sometimes because of the heavy rain outside,
The floor gets
and there was a
kinda
game
moist and
earlier this
slippery.
week that was delayed for about 20 minutes because there were a lot of slick
kinda
portions. We hope it
dangerous,
doesn't
yeah.
happen.
The players are slipping and sliding. Free throws made coming from Reynal Hugnatan makes it again a 9-point advantage for Meralco.
Mike De Gregorio is back here. You're gonna need his outside sniping. Nice setup. And Misi hits again. He's got 2 threes here in the fourth.
Yes, sir. Off of that steal coming from Pasaol. Just gives it to Mav. Like I mentioned, turns that into gold. And another three-pointer now coming from Mava and Misi.
Pasaol
Pasaol.
answers back. That's why they got him. For buckets. De Gregorio will head to the line for 2 shots. He went hard
Yeah.
and he hit high.
Just the understanding that you're unable to make three-pointers, right? De Gregorio. But this is the nice 3 coming from Maverick Ahanmisi. Recognizing that he's unable to make a 3. Talking about Mike De Gregorio attacks the basket.
Pasaol's what? You're leaving me this open? Thank you.
They're nice camera shots, right? Just right by the ball, all the way to the bottom of the net. Mike De Gregorio misses a free throw. Kind of, I'd say that's uncharacteristic of him. Gab Banal been playing very well for the Alaska Aces. doubt
This
it.
might be the finishing finishing 5.
Yeah.
As we have 6 minutes, 24 seconds remaining here.
Have you been calling volleyball, my friend?
No, I was looking at the 6 minutes over there.
Interesting. Okay, Mike De Gregorio will not miss 2 free throws.
It's going to cut it down even further. But they can't afford to trade baskets here. Timeout going to be called by the Meralco Bolts. Aaron Black didn't want to come up with a turnover. Final 6:24 in just a bit. Don't go away. Back to the action here. You're watching the 2021 Honda PBA Philippine Cup, brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Final half of this 4th period. Alaska still in it.
Nice 3-pointers coming from both sides. Maverick and missing a couple 3-pointers there. Alvin Pasaol says, let me join in the fun over there.
In the first 2 periods, Meralco hit 4 3-pointers. Alaska hit 2. And now you can see they're starting to heat up.
There he is right there, Maverick and Missy. The shooters, once they hit one, they see that ball go through the net. Right? Let me try another one. Just knocks that down. And yeah, just an 8-point difference here.
He's a streak shooter. I'm just quite surprised. A lot of times he's trying to set up his teammates wherein there are opportunities when they need a basket. He should be a little bit more aggressive.
Should really look for a shot, correct.
Here's Newsom. Nobody stopped the guy with the basketball, and he made them pay.
Somehow that goes up and in. This little 4-footer of Raymond Almazan. Parang init siya lang eh.
But it worked. It went down, and right now Meralco right back to a 10-point advantage. Banal trying to cut it to 7 and does. Under 6 minutes here.
That's the way to get back into a ball game. They give you 2, you give them back a 3, right?
And then you come up with a stop here. But Pasaol says, I want to score once again. That was close. Almost a 4-point play.
Oh, and Gab says no, because this is going to be 3 free throws for Alvin Pasaol. Challenge is there. Gab Banal still knocks that down, but Alvin Pasaol gets him back on the other side. Luckily for Gab, first free throw of Alvin Pasaol does not go in.
He misses a free throw. Surprising.
And this is a guy who scored 40 points in college, right? Alvin Pasaol, of course, played for the UE Warriors.
And he's been playing 3x3 for quite a while. Has worked on his quickness, his strength, his shooting. Makes 2 there, and the lead is back up to 9. Little chat he's having there with Gab.
Still trash talking going on between players.
You see just how big Pasaol is. He didn't mind the pick by Yusef Taha. He just went through it. He'll pick up a foul, but then he's not worried about contact. Here's Macbello.
Yeah, I was wondering when Coach Norman would field in Macbello.
You have the luxury of keeping him on the bench, and you bring him here in the final 6 minutes.
And they're still in control. Nice little 8-point lead for them, for Meralco.
Meralco, though, is in the penalty. That's why that foul a while ago from Pasaol is giving Yusef Taha these 2 free throws.
So many options, and nice options for Coach Norman Black. Alvin Pasol playing great, and then you mentioned it, keeping Mac Bello nice and rested on the bench. You still have an Alain Maliksi who can come in and give you some nice three-pointers. Talking about the Meralco ball side.
A foul's going to be called on Meralco. Another 2 free throws coming up here for Alaska. The lead has already been cut down here. They're going to say Mac Bello with the foul.
Sometimes officials see that surely going to go this, the way of Abu Tratter, and then parang nakialam, di ba? You put a hand in between those, the 2 hands of the guy grabbing the ball. That would be Abu Tratter. That's why it's 2 free throws for him. He makes them.
He's going to make one here, and the lead has been cut down to 7.
One big stop if you're the Alaska Aces side.
Yusuf surveying the floor. Pinto getting ready to check back in. Overshoots. Almazan loses it.
It's a lucky break for the white shirts, Alaska Aces.
Taha.
3 seconds, almost. Oh.
And a foul's going to be called on Almazan. That was very close to a 3-second violation.
He had Raymond Almazan in his back, so he was really waiting for that rock to be thrown down to him.
That was a perfect seal.
Yeah.
But as far as Alaska's concerned, these small fouls will get them to the free throw line, but they're not converting. And now, Coach Jeff just sits down and says, well, I can't help you with your free throws. I'm designing plays to open things up for you, but you got to make your shots.
Stuff that you can control, right? Free throws. What else? Boxing out, playing hard.
Lead is down to 6. We're in for a thrilling finish here. Good afternoon, Philippines. Thank you very much for joining us here for PBA action this Saturday. Black inside, short. But 2 free throws here for Aaron. This guy's fearless.
Yeah. Very smart for a young player. Sees those gaps, facilitates well. Aaron Black, chance to make it 3 possessions. They're nice little 6-point lead. There it is.
You got essentially the starting lineup without Bong Quinto for the Meralco Bolts.
How'd you like that? Alain Maliksi, a super shooter, is coming off the bench to help you. Not even in the ball game here. So yeah, you're going Mac Bello, Aaron Black, Pinto, Newsome, and then Clifford Hodge. Not a very tall lineup, but a quick one.
Here's Taha. He feels he's got the advantage. He's much bigger, but comes up with a poor pass. Easy basket here for Pinto.
Wow.
Unselfish play there from Black. And the lead has ballooned to 10 once again.
The turnover was just painful because it's an easy lane for Pinto on the other side for the Meralco Bolts.
85-75, Meralco in the driver's seat. Welcome back to our coverage here for the 2021 Honda PBA Philippine Cup. It's brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Anthony Starr together with Jolly Escobar. just the lone game here. Games on Sunday. It's rain or shine up against Terra Firma 2. And at 4:35, it's TNT up against Phoenix.
Well, Rain or Shine trying to find their bearings once again. They played a terrific 3 games in the beginning, and suddenly, boom, crashing down against the Alaska Aces, and they lost again yesterday. But yeah, this game of ours is a 10-point Meralco lead. Painful turnover coming from Yusuf Taha, and then the lane on the other side. This is why Jeff Carriazo had to call a time. Lots of time. Time is on the side still of the Alaska Aces, but something has to happen to this possession right here, Anthony.
De Gregorio gets blocked there by Bello. Possession here from Meralco. Taha was replaced here by Abu Tratter. Blocks. +8.
Again, Norman Black really reminding them to defend and get boards. And this is how you get wins, partner.
An impending win here by the Bolts. 2 free throws coming up for Newsom, and that puts the Alaska Aces also in the penalty.
And this is what they say, you can't replace hard work, right? The effort is there, buckets will come. So here it is, the hard work paying off. Nice little 10-point lead, make that 11 after I made the Chris Newsom free throw. I was with Coloy Garcia over at the Rain or Shine side, and you're able to look good in the standings. You're 3-1. It looks like it's going to be 4-1. Well, 3 minutes and 40 remain, but it just feels so good because it means all that hard work is really paying off. It's just fulfilling, my friend.
And at the same time, maybe you also have the ear now of your players because they can see that what they're doing in practice is translating into victory.
Yes. And you're just reminding them to just buy into the system and that it's working, right? And Mike De Gregorio, who we've been talking about from the beginning, about knocking down jumpers, just unable to knock down jumpers today, is De Gregorio.
About to get to the 3-minute mark here. 12-point advantage by the Meralco Bolts. Newsom, that could be the dagger, but misses. Alaska still with a glimmer of hope here. Tyler Tyne seal. Bello with a steal.
Again, talking about stuff that you can control. Take care of the ball, but low turnovers. Make sure of your passes. That time, playing the passing lanes for the Meralco Bolts. And here they are again. Luckily for Alaska, nothing there.
But they need to score here. And score quickly. Doesn't have to be a 3.
Correct.
They got to get it down to 10. Another missed opportunity. De Gregorio kicks it out. Shot clock at 5.
That looks sloppy, partner. Possession of Alaska has to be cleaner than that.
And Newsom doesn't like the call, but he says, I got caught.
Now somehow, Maverick Hanmisi will troop the line for 2 very important free throws because it's 2 minutes and 9 remaining in our ball game.
Brings me back to that last, and there's another missed free throw. The point I was going to make is one of the losses of Alaska was to Magnolia in a game that Paul Lee hit Ian Sangalang with a game winner down low. And so Alaska lost that game by just 2 points.
Painful.
But they missed 15 free throws.
There it is right there.
And here they're missing so many free throws once again, wherein they could be much, much closer. Something the Aces have to continue to work on. They want to become even more competitive.
Well, just some nice defensive plays coming from the side of Meralco. I just remember Clifford Hush is unable to get boards, but you just tap it out, back tap that ball, giving them extra opportunities, able to capitalize on that. So yeah, this nice 11-point lead with under 2 minutes in our ball game.
just can't put the icing on the cake there. But another possession, as you said. Hodge wants to do it himself and does.
It's nicely done. Clifford Hodge. If you just put in a lot of work and you just be active and aggressive, these are the shots that you get. So obviously Aaron Black has bulked up, right? He's big now. He's bigger now.
We're gonna have a timeout on the floor. 1:27 seconds remaining. Aaron Black still trying to get some confirmation. We'll be back in a bit. Welcome back to our coverage here of the 2021 Honda PBA Philippine Cup, brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. The Meralco Bulls looking to move to 4-1 in the standings.
Gotta be tough for the Alaska Aces, down by 12 with 1:27 remaining. And with the way things are going, unable to make baskets. We was really looking for a Mike Gregorio to hit some baskets early in the ball game. We were talking about his numbers. One of the more efficient players on that Alaska Aces side. But I don't think he broke double digits today. It's De Gregorio. So kind of a struggle on the offensive side is Alaska. Here he is on the free throw line now, important free throws.
He can cut it to 10. So still a glimmer of hope. Another missed free throw.
I didn't say nothing, my friend.
But we did talk about, we just keep talking about the missed free throws for the Aces.
Yeah.
It did them
They
in
have a lot
against
of misses.
Magnolia, and not necessarily doing them in here, but those are free throws that they badly needed. Another split from the line, and the lead is still at an imposing 11.
Always splitting is, that's uncharacteristic for me. Split free throws every time for De Gregorio. Looking at Coach Jeffrey Carriazo, as early as now, you're already thinking, okay, what is my next plan of attack? What did I do wrong today? As early as now, you're already planning.
They need a quick basket. That's going to go over the back, and another possession here for Meralco. Will Alaska choose to foul? Extend this game. Not going to foul anymore here. Now at this stage, Meralco can cruise to a victory.
Right up there with the Magnolia hot shots. Magnolia 4-0. It seems like you said, Meralco Bulls are going to go 4-1. Still a very nice record here at the beginning of our Philippine Cup.
On the other side of the coin, we've got the Alaska Aces with a stumble. So from 2-2 at 500, they will drop to 2-3.
2-3, yes.
Still in the middle of the pack, but again, you want to be able to make sure you stay out of that bottom 4.
Well, our format is the same. So single round, so 12 teams means 11 games for you. The usual, your bottom 4 says bye-bye. You don't want to you don't want to miss that bus. You want to be able to make the top 8, the usual 1 against 8, 2 against 7. Of course, the top 4 will have a twice to beat advantage.
That's very critical also. You want to make the top 8, but you also don't want to land in 6 and 7 because you have a twice to beat disadvantage. Yes, but Hodge once again doing what he does best. Just too many of those taps for, so many extra possessions.
Coach Norman Black loves his boy Clifford Hodge. He's getting all kinds of rebounds. But I think we're going to be talking about some other best player of the game here. Let's see.
It's 89-80, our final score here. The Bolts taking this one as we have our next level player of the game. We're going to show it to you in just a while. Our next level player of the game is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. And who did we choose?
Drum roll, please. 16 points and 3 rebounds and 7 of 12. John Nards Pinto looking good, brings a lot of stability to this Meralco ball side along with this gentleman Aaron Black. Very nice game coming from John Pinto, the most impact on that Meralco ball side.
The Bolts win this one and they improve to 4-1. When we come back, we're going to hear from our best player and the winning coach.
John Pinto and Meralco Bolts head coach Norman Black. Nard, being the starting point guard ngayong season, anong masasabi mo sa tiwala na binigay sa'yo ni Coach Norman?
Sobrang happy ako kasi binigyan ako ng chance ni Coach Norman ngayong season. At sana di ko masayang yung chance na binibigay niya sa akin.
Nard, consistent from the start of the season ang depensa nyo. Anong masasabi mo sa effort na pinapakita ng team nyo every game?
Siguro si Coach Norman kasi lagi niyang in-emphasize lagi yung defense namin. Kung what happen man sa offense, gusto niya talaga yung defense namin sobrang solid. Lagi priority niya yung defense. So ayun, siguro sa mga practice lagi naming pinapractice yun.
Thank you, Nard. Now we go to Coach Norman. Coach, your thoughts on the game?
I thought once again we played well defensively. We were able to hold the Alaska team down as far as their offense is concerned. We got a big lift from a lot of players today. Nards Pinto stepped up and did a great job for us. Alvin Pasol came off the bench and was also very good for us. Aaron Black contributed also for the team. Of course, Chris Newsom was the consistent one. He was there again tonight. So it's a good effort from everybody. Raymond Amazon, he held down the middle for us today along with Cliff Hodge. So a lot of contributions from a lot of different players coming from a lot of different areas. And it's good to get that fourth win because obviously Magnolia already has 4. So we're trying to keep up as much as possible in the standings.
Question, Ray Hoble.
Coach, hi, congratulations.
Hi, Ray.
Coach, have you seen the game between Alaska and Rain or Shine? And what were the things you've learned during that game?
Well, the one thing I told the players after watching that game between Rain or Shine and Alaska was that your offense may be there, but you're really going to have to play defense against Alaska because they play very, very good defense. I mean, they're a good defensive team. They are very similar to Rain or Shine in that they can bully you because they have the bigs to do it. So we really wanted to concentrate on, 1, our defense, 2, making sure they didn't get very many second chance points. We wanted to control the rebounds because we felt if we could do that, then we could get out and push the ball and have a better chance of scoring on offense.
Coach,
Thank you, Coach.
Coach, can you talk about Alvin Pasaol and his performance tonight?
I couldn't hear you.
Alvin Pasaol, his performance. Can you comment on that?
Oh, it's great getting a lift from Alvin. Alvin is a pleasure to coach. He always has a smile on his face. He's a jolly type of guy who comes to practice every day. like he really wants to be there at work. And he didn't get a chance to play last game. I shortened the rotation to make sure I could get that win last game. But tonight, I felt I had the opportunity to get him in. And he came in and delivered for us. I think he scored 13 points. And most of those points came in the second half. So that was big for us in this game. So I'm very happy for him.
That's all, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
A big win here by the Meralco Bolts as we take a look at the game highlights brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA.
Coming off the gates, my friend, coming out of the gates, looking good were the Alaska Aces. But very early on, your Bong Quintos and your John Pintos were at it for the Meralco Bolts. But that post-interview of Coach Norman was very nice, saying that they had a nice collective effort. Yeah, I'm getting baskets from a lot of the guys. But yeah, we sound a little bit redundant here, but he just said that his defense wins his games. Got a big lift coming from Alvin Pasaol is what the Coach Norman mentioned, getting that nice lay-in. And nice little 5-point lead into almost the end of the second quarter, Anthony.
Well, after 2 quarters of play, it was a 10-point lead enjoyed here by the Meralco Bolts, and the Aces did try to make a comeback here. You have the final minutes of quarter number 2 here in Newsom, also with a good contribution there, as I mentioned, 10-point lead by Meralco. Alaska really tried their best, but at the end of the day, the defense of Meralco was just too suffocating.
Well, actually, this third quarter belonged to the Alaska Aces side. If you can remember, I think this is a 25-point quarter coming from them. They narrowed this to about 2 possessions, or even, I think this was down to about 4-point difference.
At one stage, correct.
Yeah, but well, this is high-level basketball, my friend, and you relax for 1 or 2 seconds, boom, right back at you. 8 points, 10-point lead. This little nifty right-handed jump hooks coming from the veteran Reynald Hugnatan. And this will end at a pretty decent margin for the Alaska Aces. It's just a 6-point difference here, Anthony.
In the fourth period, again, the Aces tried to make a run, but in the end, just too many missed free throws. And of course, the fantastic shooting from Alvin Pasaol.
He was saying this again and again, but he shot another one from that side. And him and Maverick Ahanmisi at one point were going at it. Alvin Pasaol and Mav Ahanmisi, Alvin Pasaol again. So, in Filipino, ang ganda ng palitan at that point. But John Pinto was just the stabilizer for this Meralco Bolt squad and pretty much giving them that nice 89-80 lead.
That is our final score. The Meralco Bolts will move up to 4-1. For the Aces, they will drop to 2 wins and 3 losses and move further down in the team standings. Games tomorrow on Sunday at 2 p.m. It's rain or shine up against Terra Firma Jeep. And at 4:35, Phoenix Super LPG face TNT Tropang Giga. That does it here for our coverage. In behalf of my partner, John Escobar, Anthony Stay saying thanks for joining us. Till next time, have a good Saturday ahead. God bless everybody.